So, I got something neat today. I guess you could say it's a one of three. At least one of three steps. I got a semi-perfect cell statue. Let's bust this bad boy open, because we all know I don't like keeping things in a box. Okay, I found this at, I think it was Barnes & Noble, after we left the escape room today. And interestingly enough, it was the only thing in Barnes & Noble that even really interested me. That includes book-wise, because I wasn't feeling books today. But a semi-perfect cell statue, I don't see those very often. And Form 2 is technically Cell's most intimidating form. Physically speaking, anyway. Even though I'm I'm obviously a fan of Perfect Cell's Form 2, but this is his biggest form, his physically most dominating looking form, even though he just gets straight owned by Vegeta. But hey, let's bust this bad boy open and see what it looks like. Check out the side of that box. I imagine this just says Cell or something along the lines of like semi-perfect biomechanical android, something maybe. Then a color version of his front photo. I can't read any of that. Spent almost $60 on this thing. Worth it. Oh, there's tape on all three sides. Alright, now let's check this bad boy out. Ow, my back. Oh, it's not even assemblable. He's already put together. Oh no, I gotta put his tail together. It's actually really cool looking. And the detail's actually pretty decent. So cool. Mind you, I'll give you guys a little lore. One of the reasons I like Cell so much, design-wise, is because of the second form, of how his tail goes into his back. And my dad, back when I was 14 or so, had some really gnarly back surgery that left a hole in his back feeding upwards. That kind of reminded me of a scorpion-esque like thing, or the back of Cell's back, and I always thought it was cool. My dad never understood it, but I never required him to understand. I just felt like it was a nice little connection. Like, even the plastic mold for him is intimidating. Start with the tail. I'm a little disappointed that the stinger is flimsy. I was kind of hoping it'd be solid, but whatever. It's not adjustable or anything like that. That's okay. He doesn't need to be. Look at that face. See, the detail on this thing is really nice. Let's not get too much of an office in there. There we go. I'm sorry about how blurry my camera is. So I can see the inside of your back. You see, everything about Second Form Cell is just so cool. And then he's got his Frieza stand, like so. I don't care what anyone says, that's his Frieza showing. And nice and simple. Easier than my Grade 8 Vegeta was. Is that for his tail? So, oh, okay, I guess it's supposed to stand like that with his, or use the stand behind, because there's nothing really to clip onto it. So I'm assuming it just stands like that and uses Cell's tail to keep his balance, which I'm good with. I just gotta make sure I don't bump into the back of my desk anytime soon. Oh, this dude is really cool. I mean, there's not much to show off except for the details. Oh, I'll admit though, the fact that his scales, like the Cell scales, are indentions instead of just speckles, that's a nice touch. Like the inside of his crown, antennae or whatever, his bulb. Okay, now I'm gonna pose a question to those watching who have seen Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Is we all know the primary villain is Cell Max, which is basically mindless second form Cell. My question posed to you is, how did Cell Max make it to semi-perfect form when the designs for Cell, I'm pretty sure, only had up to his first form, and then this form required Android 17 to create and to morph into. So how did Magenta get Cell Max? Well, Magenta and Dr. Hedo, I guess. But Dr. Hedo's smart, but I don't think he knew about 17 and 18. I don't know. It's weird they would even know about Cell in general since he was a time traveling villain. So, I don't know. Just a thought. But this thing is so cool. I'm going to figure out a place behind me to stand him. I think he's actually my tallest standing figure. Or statue. Because I think he's taller than my Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and my Super Vegito. But I'm not pulling them down right now to figure it out. But he is so cool. How tall are you? Where's my... Of course, my ruler's over there. I'm not going to get my ruler either. Actual size. Color and decoration may vary. Color and decoration. Huh, okay. Turn him into Cell Max. How big are you? Figure, Cell, second form. Quantity, 1 piece. Set sail for 1 piece. It's the name. Okay, wrong show. Please handle with care and store out of reach of children younger than 15. Product may contain small parts. No. May contain parts that are sharp points. Pff, that doesn't count as sharp. Doesn't say how big he is, but I think he's like 6-7 inches if you count his bend over. So, either way, cool as shit. Now I kind of want to get first form and or final form, just so I can have all three. I wonder if I can find them from this brand. We'll see. But that's about it. Thank you for checking out my Cell figure with me. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and the bell. Give me some comments on who your favorite Dragon Ball villain is, what you think of the statue, and who I should go after next. But for now, Bad News Harris out.